It was exactly 2 a.m. and the entire city was asleep. But Arav had no sleep in his eyes because for the past 3 days, something strange had been happening in his apartment. At first he thought it was just his imagination, but tonight something was about to happen that would change his life forever. Arav lived alone in a small apartment and he worked as a freelance video editor, which meant he mostly worked at night. That night he was sitting on his bed working on his laptop when suddenly the lights in his room flickered slightly. He ignored it thinking it was just a minor electrical issue, but a few seconds later, his phone vibrated. He picked it up and saw a notification from his security camera app Motion. Detected in living room. His heart started beating faster because he was in his bedroom and there was no one else in the house. He slowly opened the app and checked the live camera feed, but what he saw made his breath stop. There was a man sitting on the couch. His face was not clearly visible, but his body looked exactly like Arav. His hands started shaking. He slowly opened his bedroom door and looked outside. The living room was completely empty. There was no one there, but on the camera the man was still sitting on the couch, and this time he slowly turned his head towards the camera. Arav stepped back in fear. His mind stopped working. He tried to convince himself that it was just a technical glitch, but suddenly he heard footsteps behind him. He slowly turned around and froze because there was no one there, but footprints were appearing on the floor as if something invisible was walking towards him. Arav ran out of his room and rushed into the living room, but as soon as he entered, he saw the man sitting on the couch again, and this time he could clearly see his face. It was him. It was Arav. But his eyes were completely black and he was staring without blinking. Arav could not move. It felt like his feet were stuck to the ground. The other Arav slowly stood up and started walking towards him with each step. The lights flickered more violently, and a cold wind filled the room. Arav tried to scream, but no sound came out. Then the other Arav came close to him and whispered in his ear, "Why did you see me now? I will never let you go." And as soon as he said that, the entire room went dark a few seconds later when the lights came back on. There was no one in the house except the camera, which was still recording. And in the footage, Arav was sitting on the couch, completely still, not moving, not blinking. And then slowly he looked at the camera and smiled.